What is up, guys? So I wanted to get on here and explain what is the Shred 10. Why is everyone so hyped about the Shred 10? What is it? Why is everyone doing it? And what do you even do? So I wanted to get on here and describe what's the Shred 10. Everyone's been doing it. So to introduce myself, my name is Victoria Schlumbrecht. My Instagram is vschlumbfitness. So I've been doing the Shred 10 on my page, and really, you know, the results of other people that have been doing the Shred 10, as well with people that I work with that are also coaching and helping you guys through these Shred 10s. So what I kind of like to do whenever I talk to someone about potentially doing the Shred 10, first and foremost is I ask them a few questions. I ask them, well, why are you interested in this? So the first question that I usually ask, and obviously I'm not on the phone with you, but pretend that I am, and I want you to first think about this question. What is your fitness life like? Do you work out? How often do you work out? How do you feel when you work out? You know, what type of working out are you doing? And I want you to kind of think about where you stand as far as that goes. If this becomes something that you're interested in, we will get on the phone and I'm going to talk about your goals and stuff with you one-on-one. But just think about kind of what are you doing fitness-wise. And then the second question that I really like to ask people, and this is a little hard for some people, the next question is, what is your diet like? And that's when people are kind of like, shoo, you want me to tell you about my diet? And that's totally okay. A lot of us don't have a good diet. That's normal in the society that we live in. But I want you to ask yourself, what is your diet like? What are you eating? You know, how often are you eating? How do you feel after you eat? How do you feel during when you're eating? Ask yourself all these questions about what is your diet like, and do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Kind of just think about that. The next question that we're going to talk about whenever we get on the phone is, what are your goals? Why are you even interested in this Shred 10? What are you trying to get in the fitness world or even in life in general? What are your goals? Where are you lacking where you need a little bit more? And where you may be insecure that you need a little bit more confidence? So we all have areas in our life that we want to do better at. And this Shred 10 really has been a game changer for me, that I wanted to get involved with the business and let other people enjoy the Shred 10 as much as I enjoyed it whenever I first started it. What I see happening in our world is a good body. I mean, who doesn't? So what I see a lot of times is people will go on a diet or some diet pill or some, you know, whatever it may be, and they go on this diet. They may lose a couple pounds. That's great. That's awesome. That's really good if you guys are doing that. But what happens is they stop and they gain it all back. And if not, they gain back more than what they did in the beginning. So then it begins to be this cycle where I'm like, if not more, and I just kind of keep going through this cycle of getting nowhere. And then the longer you go through this cycle and you're getting stuck and you're digging yourself deeper and you're, you know, becoming more insecure, this cycle is very, very hard, and I see a lot of people going through that. So what this Shred 10 does is it breaks that. Now, the people that I'm interested in working with for the Shred 10 is not someone who wants to go on a quick little crash diet and then get back to their unhealthy, crappy lifestyle. But what I like about the Shred 10 is it's a 10-day kickstart program to start living better. So yes, this is a 10-day thing that we do really hardcore for 10 days, but after that, we don't just forget about our goals. We do this as a kickstart program to live the rest of our month in such a way that is healthy, like the Shred 10. And I'll get into that in a minute. So if we were to go back to Genesis in the Bible, fruits and veggies were a thing. Now I want to ask you guys this, because it's actually very interesting. I want to know, do you know how many servings of fruits and vegetables you're actually supposed to have each day? Most of us don't. 99% of the people that I talk to actually have no clue. So you're actually supposed to have 9 to 14 servings of fruits and veggies a day, and none of us do that. I can pretty much guarantee that none of you guys are doing that. And it needs to be raw, and it needs to be a variety. So we're not doing that. And if we look back into the olden days, they were able to do that. And you know, that's what they had available. They were eating fruits and veggies and nuts and all these whole real foods. Well, what happened is we live in a world nowadays where we have so much but that. We have so much processed food and crap and sugars and junk. So we've very much so deviated from, you know, that core, real, whole food nutrition diet lifestyle that we used to have. I want you guys to understand that your body can process real stuff. Your body knows how to process real whole food nutrition. Your body does not know how to process processed crap. Your body doesn't know how to process junk and chemicals and all of this stuff. Like, your body knows how to process real stuff. Simple as that. Now again, back to the Shred 10. So for Shred 10, and we do this the first 10 days of every month starting on that Monday. We do it as a team those first 10 days. However, I do have people shredding all throughout the month. So if you can't do it, if you're maybe on vacation that week or whatever it may be, you can shred any 10 days that you want. Just as a kind of a crew, we usually do it the first 10 days of each month. So basically what the Shred 10 is, like I said, you're doing these guidelines for 10 days. Now you can do anything for 10 days. So the first thing, and I believe this to be one of the most important things that you start doing, is you start taking Juice Plus capsules. So if you follow my social media, you've probably seen me post them because I'm a huge fan, and I do want to mention that I was a customer for Juice Plus before I worked for the company. So my testimony, which I'm going to share with you guys, is the reason that I'm with this company, is because it's changed my life, and I kind of want to be able to help other people find that healthy balance. So anyway, first thing you do is you start taking the Juice Plus capsules. Now what this is, if you haven't seen it on my story, is it's capsules, and it's 30 different servings of fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule form. Now, with the background that I have, I've obviously been in fitness and the health industry for a really long time. The reason that I looked into this, first and foremost, we know, like I said, we're not getting the nutrients we need. So this bridges that gap of the nutrients that we know our body needs, but what we're actually getting. Now the reason that I looked into it is, first and foremost, it's NSF certified. And if you're not familiar with what that means, NSF certification means what this company is claiming to have in their product, they actually have. And not only do they just have it, but there's not other stuff that they're not telling us about. Now, this becomes important because if we were to walk into a supplement store, GNC, Vitamin Shop, whatever it may be, 1% of the supplements in that store are NSF certified. So that means 99% either don't have what they say that they have in it, or there's other stuff that they're not telling us about. And I don't know about you, but that's pretty scary to me. I want to know what I'm taking is real, and what's on that label is true. What's also important about an NSF certification, if you're an athlete, you probably get drug tested, or if you do anything else where you get drug tested, this is clean. This is sealed and labeled that you can have it because it's NSF certified. This is stuff that D1 athletes and Olympians can take and pass drug tests. So there's very few supplements in the world that have that NSF certification label. So that was huge for me. Now, speaking of supplements, something that I also do want to say, Juice Plus is not a supplement. So if you were to look at the nutrition label on the back, it's a nutrition label. It's not a supplement label. It doesn't say supplement facts, it says nutrition facts. So what that means is it's whole food. It's fruits, vegetables, and berries, dried, capsuled, and dried fruits, vegetables, berries, dried, juiced, and capsuled. So it's whole food. There's no supplement about it. It's whole food nutrition. So that is why Juice Plus is not sold in stores, because why would we sell it in a supplement store? Because it's not a supplement. That's like selling an orange in GNC. Like, you don't see that. So if Juice Plus were to be sold in stores, it would be like in Walmart in the produce section, because it's whole food, it's real stuff. So that was really important to me, number one. Number two, it's the most researched nutritional product in the world. If you were to ask Siri on your phone, what's the most researched nutritional product in the world, Juice Plus will come up number one. And I'll actually do that. Okay. Siri, what's the most researched nutritional product in the world?
Okay, I found this on the web for what's the most researched nutritional product in the world.
And right there, you see Juice Plus up. That's one of my shredders. Cool. So it's the most researched nutritional product in the world. I mean, that's a big statement. There's lots of research behind Juice Plus. There's all of these prestigious schools and research centers that have studied, like Harvard and Yale, that have studied Juice Plus, that in 120 days it gets into your bloodstream and it produces results. So that's huge. That's really big. There's studies behind it. If we were to look at vitamin C, and let's look at an orange. So obviously we know an orange has vitamin C, but what we don't know is that an orange has thousands of phytonutrients. And a lot of times when we're taking vitamin C, we're getting that vitamin C from the orange, but we're forgetting about those phytonutrients. So what Juice Plus does is, instead of just taking the vitamin C, which they do, they also take the thousands of phytonutrients. So they take that entire orange and juice it, dry it, capsule it. So you're not only getting the vitamin C, but you're getting all of those phytonutrients. So that you're getting that of an orange, and you're getting that of an apple and a pear and a broccoli, or broccolis. I don't know what the single form of broccoli is. And you're getting that of 30 servings of fruits and vegetables. So the amount of nutrients jammed into that capsule is great. Those were all really, really big things for me. For my personal story, like I said, I was a customer before I worked for the company. So I'm very honest and open with my story. As you guys that follow my social media know, I'm very vulnerable when it comes to sharing my testimony. Whenever I was growing up and I was becoming an LSU cheerleader, and that was my goal, I actually developed an eating disorder. So it was nothing super serious, like I never made myself throw up or anything, but I had very disordered eating. Now, after that, I got into bodybuilding for 3 years. So I've done lots and lots of dieting. My digestive tract has been through a lot. So with that being said, I actually ended up developing ulcerative colitis. So if you're not familiar with what that means, it's basically a huge digestive issue. And me being the person that I am, I knew that there's all this science and research behind Juice Plus. And like I said, at this point, I was just a customer. I wasn't working for the company and I didn't know any better. But I was like, if there's all this science, let's see it. Let me see it with my own eyes, because that's the kind of person that I am. So I was like, I'm just gonna stop taking my ulcerative colitis medicine and see if Juice Plus really works. Now that I work with the company, I know that there are ways to get off of medications with Juice Plus. However, the way that I did it was not the way to go. I just quit taking my medicine cold turkey. And again, there's ways to get off. That's not the way to do it. But I just stopped taking my ulcerative colitis medicine. Now, I've been on that medication for a long time. And needless to say, bless the Lord, that I have not had a single issue since then, and I haven't taken medication since then. So that's not to say that Juice Plus is a cure, because we cannot claim that. But what that is to say is that when you give your body proper nutrition, things start to function correctly. So that was really cool. And then when it comes to the Shred 10, what's important is you crave what you give yourself. If you're giving yourself cookies and pizza and sugar, you're gonna crave cookies, sugar, and pizza. So what was cool when I started taking Juice Plus is I was flooding my body with 30 different servings of fruits and vegetables every single day by taking these capsules. I started craving healthier meals. And I'm not typically your fit girl that craves chicken and broccoli. Like, I crave burgers and froyo. So what was cool is when I started taking Juice Plus, I started craving better things. And we all know when you crave better things, you eat better things, your body looks better. Wow, crazy how that works. So that was really cool. Another thing too, if you eat like crap, you feel like crap. And we all know we've eaten one of those big crappy meals that we know we shouldn't have had, and then after we're like, why did I do that? So what's cool is whenever I started taking Juice Plus, again, flooding my body with all of these nutrients, I felt better. You guys have probably seen my Instagram where I used to wake up, literally get out of bed and chug pre-workout. Like, it was on my nightstand. That's crazy. My heart could die. Like, that's crazy. So now I'm already high strung. I'm already like full of energy all the time. I'm very energetic. And that's because I take care of my body. You know, my energy levels have increased even more. And it's because I'm giving my body the nutrients that it really needs. I'm, taking care of myself. I'm giving it what it needs. So I had other really awesome things. Like, I started sleeping better at night. My face became clearer. I've been able to focus better. Now, everyone's gonna have different results when it comes to the capsules, because everyone's body responds differently from the deficit of nutrition that they're in. So I could talk about the capsules forever, because obviously I'm a huge fan of them. I think they're incredible. I think everyone needs them to bridge that gap of what we're giving our body and what we really need. So that's the capsules, but that is only the first thing that you will do for the Shred 10. Thing number 2. So the second thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna start taking Juice Plus Complete shakes. Now, these are our protein shakes. And what's important about these is they are also NSF certified. So athletes, you're able to take this. And what that NSF certification means for me when it comes to protein is I don't want to take a protein that I go get from a supplement store and it's not certified, because there's chemicals and there's stuff in it that my body does not know how to digest. With these shakes, everything that's in it is completely whole food. It's real stuff that your body can digest. There's no chemicals and processed crap in there. It's all stuff that your body knows how to digest. It's completely plant-based. So if you are a vegan, this is also safe for you to have. So the proteins you either take in the morning, post-workout, you can have them as dessert like I do because I like sweets at night. You can have them whenever 1 or 2 shakes a day. So those are the only 2 things that you personally need to purchase. Everything else is either given to you or provided to you or just something that you do. So after those 2 things, there's the capsules and the shakes, what you do is you increase your water intake. So I always like to tell people, walk around with a jug or walk around with a big water bottle. That way you can, make sure that you're getting lots of water because a lot of us really are dehydrated. A lot of us need to be taking in a lot more H2O. So then you're gonna be sleeping 7 to 8 hours every single night. And this is important because your body needs this rest. So that's what we're doing during the Shred 10. Remember, there's 10 days, but there's more. So those are the things that we're gonna be doing, and we're gonna be exercising most days. Now that's gonna look completely different for everyone. That may look like you doing exercises at home. That may look like going to take workouts or taking classes at gyms, or that may look like weight training or whatever it may look like. Exercise, I want you guys' heart rates to get up, and I want you to start sweating a little bit. I want exercise most days. I like to tell my shredders out of those 10 days, I want you in the gym or on a yoga mat in your house at least 7 days. What's cool and what I've decided to do with the Shred 10, now I used to provide workouts for my Instagram, however, I don't do that anymore, but I do provide workouts for my shredders. So if you're doing the Shred 10, you receive workouts from me. So I will send you weight training workouts and I'll send you cardio workouts if you're interested. They're HIIT cardio workouts, so there's stuff like, it's fun cardio. It's not just like sit on an elliptical for an hour and pedal. Like, it's very fun workouts. So that's up to you if you want to do those. If not, you could do your own thing. If you do want to do that, I'll explain how you get those whenever we get on the phone one-on-one. The things that we're eliminating during the Shred 10. This is where it gets hard for some people. We're eliminating artificial sweeteners. We're eliminating dairy, gluten, caffeine, alcohol, and processed foods. So that's kind of a lot of stuff, so you may be asking, what the heck am I supposed to eat? Good question. Sorry, my camera keeps doing weird things. Really good question. So what's also cool, what I've decided to do, I actually purchased a big PDF file which has tons of information about the Shred 10. It has why we do what we do, why we do each thing that we're doing, and then it also comes with a grocery guide, tons of things that you could get from the grocery store, and then like hundreds of recipes that are Shred 10 approved and also vegan. So you can either eat those recipes, you can cook those recipes, or you could do your own basic thing. I'm very basic, so I just do like chicken, broccoli, sweet potatoes. But you can do either or. They have smoothie recipes, they have protein bowl recipes, and then like dinner recipes, lunches. There's tons. So I do provide that PDF file to my shredders. You guys are supposed to purchase that, but I go ahead and provide it to you because I do want to make this as affordable as possible. So that is what the Shred 10 is, and you're doing this for 10 days. So then after those 10 days, what you do is you start implementing these things into your lifestyle. So maybe, your body maybe responded well to not having that much processed foods, and your body will respond well to not having that many processed foods. But you start incorporating that into your lifestyle. So you try to live similar to the Shred 10. What I personally do is I Shred 10 usually throughout, obviously those 10 days, but I Shred 10 Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends I have some fun. Maybe I have some ice cream, whatever. But that's what I personally do, and I found it's a really good balance. After the Shred 10, like for example, yesterday was the last day of the Shred 10, I don't want to stop. Like, I feel awesome, I'm energized, I don't even want to go to sleep at night, because my body is just thriving. But it's just really awesome. It's something that's maintainable, and what's cool too, a lot of times when people try to go on diets, you can't maintain it, and like, nothing breaks my heart more than when I see girls, doing fitness, and like, yes, fitness is great, but, I hate seeing girls kind of like eliminate their, like, they're not even living life, they're doing their fitness and it's like they're missing out on life and they're losing friends, and fitness isn't about that, guys. Fitness is really about reaching your goals but enjoying life. You shouldn't be living deprived and neglected. So with the Shred 10, like, you can go to dinner with your friends, you can do whatever you want, you just need to order things that are Shred 10 approved. Maybe request not having butter or oils on your stuff at the restaurant, but you could still go to dinner. Like, you still should be sociable with your friends. You shouldn't like be one of those girls that's like, oh no, fitness goals, can't do anything, because that's not fun. There is a balance, and this really does provide that balance. So I really love it. So anyway, what do we do? Like, how do we get started? I'm interested. This is awesome. I want to do it. I want to try to challenge myself, and I think I can do it. I need your help, but I want to try. Perfect. So if you're interested, what we do is we get on the phone one-on-one. We get on the phone one-on-one. I get you all set up. I'll get your information from you, and I'll add you to a Facebook group. I'll save your contact information, so I'll put you in a group chat whenever we're doing the Shred 10, and then I'll let you know how to get those workouts, etc. They send you 4 months product, and you pay on that each month for 4 months. Now, the reason that they do this, and I want everyone to make sure that you're listening, is like I said, in 120 days, your blood can completely change. So, for example, if I would have only taken Juice Plus for a week and then I would have tried to get off my ulcerative colitis medicine, probably wouldn't have been able to do that, right? But being that I was able to flood my bloodstream with this for 120 days, I was able to get off of my medication. Now, what's cool is Juice Plus has a 99% retention rate. So what that means is generally when someone starts taking the product, they don't stop because they feel what it feels like to have that nutrition in their body, and that's really, really cool. So when someone starts taking the product, like I said, they usually don't stop. I've never had anyone want to get off before. So with that being said, after those 4 months, it does automatically do another 4 months after that. But if for any reason, like I said, I've never had anyone want to get off before once they've started. But if for any reason you're like, okay, I need to get off, I don't want to do it anymore, no big deal. Just shoot me a text and I'll go ahead and go on my computer, say she doesn't want it anymore, or he doesn't want it anymore, no big deal. You're not like tied in for life or anything. It is just in 4 months. So you would be done after those 4 months or whatever it may be. But like I said, generally when people start, they don't stop. I will never get off of my Juice Plus. Like I'm never getting sick, and it's because I'm giving my body what it needs. So what's cool is if you were to go into the grocery store, let's say Walmart, cheap case scenario, and you were to get 30 different servings of fruits and vegetables and berries, that would be like 20 to 30 bucks per day. And that's expensive. I can't afford that every single day. But what's cool is with Juice Plus, you're paying $2.38 a day. So with the capsules themselves, it's $71 a month. And when you think about what you're getting with that, you're getting 30 servings of fruits, vegetables, and berries every single day for $2.38 a day. It's really, you can't buy that in a grocery store. So when I had to put it into that realization and put it into that perspective, I was like, this is awesome. And what's been cool is ever since I started taking the capsules, I've been saving money. Working for the company, I still pay for my own capsules. I save money though because I'm no longer buying so much pre-workout and so many monsters. I'm not buying vitamin C, multivitamin, fish oil. I'm not buying any of that anymore, and I'm not buying anything to keep my face not breaking out. So when I was able to bridge the gap of what my body needs, all of these holes that are in, my body, my lifestyle, all of these holes of lack of nutrients or lack of whatever it may be, I bridged the primary source, so I got to cut off all of those extra stuff that I needed because that primary source was fixed. So that is what I take now. I take Juice Plus and that's it. And it's all really, really cool. So that's the capsules. As far as the shakes go, it's a little bit different. The shakes, you do receive 4 months product. You pay on it each month for those 4 months. But after those 4 months, it does not automatically send you more protein. So the protein you order whenever you run out. So the reason that they do that is what I like to tell people as far as the Shred 10. If money's a little tight, I would save your shakes just for the shreds. And if you do that, the shakes will last you for 6 shreds. So if money's not tight, you rock, then maybe take the shakes for the shred, but then take them for the rest of the month. So you may run out quicker, so you would just order more quicker than maybe someone else would. So the protein is either $30 or $33 a month. So the Shred 10 comes out to be about $100 a month, but remember you're taking those capsules throughout the entire month, not just the Shred 10. The protein may be just during the Shred 10 or maybe throughout the whole month. So again, you receive 4 months product and you pay on it each month for those 4 months because of the whole blood changing stuff like that. That's really important. You need to stay consistent. A lot of people have been eating bad or having an unhealthy lifestyle for a while, and you need to trust that it takes time. It takes time to adjust. It takes time for your body to chemically change. So it's all really, really cool. You pay about, let's say it will be 100, 100, 100, 100, and then 71, 71, 71 until you need more protein. So I love the Shred 10. That is basically what it is. I know that was a ton of information, so what the next step is reach out to me, whether it's through text or through direct message or email, whatever it may be, and let me know that you watched my video about the Shred 10 so you're up to date on information, and then we're gonna schedule a time to get on the phone one-on-one so I can kind of get to know a little bit more about you, so that way I'll be able to coach you through this, and I'll be able to answer any questions that you may have. The Shred 10's been a game changer for me, and I've become so passionate about it that I want to do nothing but share this experience with you guys and let you guys also be able to experience that balance and that healthy lifestyle that we all want to live. So I am super pumped about this. I hope you guys are as pumped about this as I am. But again, so reach out to me and let's schedule a time to talk one-on-one. But other than that, I'm excited for the next shred, and I hope that you will be taking part with us. Cool.